So his will to live was, just amazing. And it's a true miracle that he is here today.
Sunday night, I got a phone call from one of my fellow volunteers, Jasmine. She told me that she was sitting inside. She heard just the most blood-curdling scream that she'd ever heard. So she goes outside, and sure enough, she sees this dog barely being able to hold himself up. His head was drooping down. She went over and picked him up, brought him to the side of the road. Once I heard this story, I knew we had to do something. So I said, okay, let me get a hold of Jen, send me pictures as soon as you can.
And I received the picture. That was it. I knew that this dog needed us. I made some phone calls, and one of our sponsors said, let's get him to the vet as soon as possible. And when they carried him into the Animal Emergency Center, they said, we need a name. And I looked at Jasmine and I said, his name's going to be Hercules.
The CT showed us that he had a severe fracture of the top two neck bones. This is the part of his neck that was so badly broken. Instead of being a round projection, it was broken, and it's now sitting sideways inside the other neck bone, touching the spinal cord, which is the gray part inside.
He was definitely brutally beaten and thrown from a vehicle.
Hercules was so good at keeping his neck still, which was important because any little movement could have resulted in permanent paralysis.
So sweet. His tail would still wag as much as he needed to stay stable. I think he knew he was in good hands.
We were able to take him down to Vet Neurology Center in Tustin for Dr. Hansen.
He said the chances of this dog walking are very slim.
They had to go through his throat and move everything out of the way so that they placed 7 pins in his neck.
They didn't expect him to make it through the first night, let alone the surgery, and now he's walking. We are now at $10,000, and it's still going. He's got a long journey ahead, and Hercules is without a doubt a miracle. He is a true miracle.
He's just the most gentle soul ever. You can tell he's just so grateful.
So gratifying to work with organizations like Jennifer's Bullies and Buddies, because we have the chance to be able to help these guys, and every one of these patients has been so special to us.
His will to live and my passion to help him has brought us together, and every day our bond is growing stronger and stronger. The name Hercules came to mind as a warrior, as a fighter, and that is for sure what he is. He is definitely a survivor.